Welcome back to another video. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video on the makeup look that I am wearing right now, which I am obsessed with. I did try out a bunch of new products in this video. Some of them are new releases, some of them have been out for a while, but they're new to me. So I feel like this face is beat today. It is so beat. Like, I covered up everything. I used a pretty full coverage foundation, so I'm really liking this. Like, I would just really like this to go somewhere really nice, to go out. It's just beautiful. I'm loving the eyeshadow. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy. I do videos on all things girly, especially videos on smelling good. If you like that type of content, don't forget to subscribe before you leave today's video. And if you are a returning subscriber, how are you guys doing today? I am so happy to have you here with me. Really quickly, before I get started on the actual get ready with me video, I just wanted to show you guys some new products that I am going to be featuring in this video. For example, these new Tarte products. So I have here the Tarte Sculpt tape, which was released not too long ago, and this is a contour, like a cream or liquid contour. You guys, you will see once you see the application process, but this right here, in my opinion, is giving Charlotte Tilbury a run for her money. Like, this blends out so effortlessly. I feel like it's more filled up than the Charlotte Tilbury one, even though I still love that one, but this one is really good. This is amazing. I'm super impressed. And then I also used the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Bar, which to me just reminded me of the Hourglass ambient lighting powders. And again, they did such an amazing job. So you get these 3 shades. Today I used the bronzer only, which gives you like a very radiant bronze type of look, but I have used these 2 already and they give the most beautiful finish to the skin. It's kind of like a veil of like radiant luminous look to your skin. So I really like this product right here. I'm also finally trying out the Sephora Micro Smooth Multitasking Baked Face Powder. I actually got 3 shades finally. So I was able to get the very light shade for underneath my eyes. And then I got 25 and 30 to match my skin tone. And I'm loving these as well. Today was a very good makeup day, especially for trying out new products. That can go very just horrible. It has happened to me in the past. And then for foundation, this is not a new release, but it is new to me because I do not go anywhere near matte products, like matte foundations. So I never thought that I would enjoy this. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. Oh my God. How was I so late to this? Like, how was I so late to the train? This is beautiful. You only need a tiny bit. The consistency is perfect. I feel like I'm not even wearing anything on my skin, but it's super, like, very beautiful coverage because I do have a lot of breakouts going on right in this area, and I feel like it covered it up so beautiful. The last thing is I used the Huda Beauty Empowered eyeshadow palette for this eyeshadow that I am wearing today, which I think is stunning. So now let's go ahead and let's get started with the actual get ready with me so that you guys can see how I apply the products and how they each look on their own. If you would like to see how I achieved today's look, then just keep on watching. So I'm going to start off with the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm. I have been loving this just to prep my lips before I apply my lipstick. And for my eyes, I am going to prep and prime with the Turn Up the Base Concealer from One Size Beauty. I love this concealer for my eyeshadow base. It just covers up everything and it just gives me a blank canvas to do my eye looks on. And the shadow also lasts longer and just looks more vibrant. Now I am going to apply some moisturizer to my face, and I am applying the Ole Henriksen Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. Next up, I'm going to go in with the Invisible UV Flawless Primer from Charlotte Tilbury. This is new to my collection. It has SPF 50, and if this works out for me and it doesn't break me out, I'm going to be so excited because my makeup applied beautifully over this primer. Now I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Empowered Eyeshadow Palette. We're going to get started on the eye look. I am going to be taking this shade right here, which is like a soft brown. It's very warm, and with a fluffy crease brush, I'm going to be applying that to the crease. And this shade can pretty much go everywhere on your crease, close to your brow bone. I usually start off with the lightest shade, and then I start working my way into the deeper shades. So now I'm going to go in with another deeper brown shade, just a little bit deeper than the previous shade. And I am applying this shade with a smaller crease brush, not as fluffy as the first one. And I'm applying this shade to the outer V of the eye, and now I'm going to keep the shades a little bit further down. So now I'm adding a stronger brown. This is kind of like a terracotta shade, and again a smaller crease brush, and I am doing the same application, doing it on the outer V but just less base. So using a smaller brush really helps because you can control where the eyeshadow is placed, and this way you don't end up with really dark eyeshadow like super high up on the eyes. Now I'm going to take this really beautiful shimmery shade. It's kind of like a bronzy, almost copper shade, and it just looks so beautiful on the eyes. So I'm applying that with a flat eyeshadow brush. And now I am just going back in with the deeper shades and kind of just playing around with the shape that I want for my eyes. And now I'm cleaning the shape up with a Neutrogena makeup remover wipe. I love cleaning up my looks with wipes. It just looks clean and just neater and more vibrant. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my winged liner. I'm using the NYX Epic Ink Liquid Liner. I love this liner, really good. And I start off by doing a little line on the outer corner of the eye, and then I connect it to the rest of the eye. Next, I'm going to apply some mascara before I move on to applying lashes. And the lashes that I used for this video, unfortunately, I don't know where to get them from because my mom gave them to me, and I believe they are from eBay, so it's very hard to find the exact styles, but you can find really nice lashes on eBay and you can get a lot of them for a great price. Now we're going to move on to the face makeup, and I'm going to be applying this foundation, which I have not tried before, and it is just stunning. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation, and this is full coverage. It's matte, but I have dry skin, and even though it's matte, it applied so beautiful. It looked amazing. It gave me full coverage. It just gave me everything that I am looking for in a foundation. As you guys can see, the coverage is just flawless. I love it, and I love the shade match. I'm in love with this foundation. It's definitely a favorite for the month. Look at that coverage. I'm just so obsessed with this foundation. Next up, I'm going to be applying concealer, and this is the Huda Beauty Full Filter Luminous Matte Concealer. I haven't used this one in a while, and I'm not sure why I haven't been using it because this concealer is so bomb. Like, it is amazing. The coverage is amazing. It's a full coverage. It covers so well. It applies easily. It blends easily, and I don't get too much creasing with this concealer, which is super important with concealers because I feel like almost all of them crease on me. I have a lot of little fine lines underneath my lower lash line, but this one just sets so beautiful underneath the eye and just all over the face. It just looks amazing. Next up, we are using another new product, and this is from Tarte. This is the Shape Sculpt Contour. This looks just like the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand, but I think I might like this one better. It blended out so beautifully. I think that I could apply more product though, because since it was my first time, I didn't go too crazy with applying a lot, but it blends out so easily. It's so forgiving, so you can literally apply a bunch of this and blend it out, and it's still gonna look so gorgeous gorgeous. It gives you this perfect contoured bronzy look, and I just love how easy it is to work with it. So I can see this becoming a favorite very, very quickly. It just took so little effort and it gave me the look that I wanted. It looks natural. It doesn't look too exaggerated. Sometimes contour can be a little bit hard to blend out, and those types of products, just we don't have no time for that. We want something that's easy, something that's just gonna blend easy and make our life easy. And I love the way that it made my nose look as well. So I'm just very obsessed with this product at the moment. Next up, for blush, I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Blush in the shade Encourage, which is becoming one of my favorite shades. Wait till you see how this looks once I blend it out. This blush looks absolutely stunning. It's kind of like that baby doll type of pink without it being too exaggerating. And I did apply a good amount, and it was easy to blend out with this brush that I use from Huda Beauty. I'm gonna put it in the description box, my favorite brush ever for cream blush. Now moving on to setting the face, I finally got my hands on the Sephora Micro Smooth Multitasking Face Powders. I am obsessed with these, you guys. I took the lighter shade, which is 15, I believe, and I'm applying this one underneath the eyes right now, and look at the way that this brightened my under eyes. It gave me that snatched, just beat look that I love for like going out or when you want like just a beautiful glam makeup. And then the rest of the face, I set it with number 25 and number 30. Now for bronzer, I got this for free from Sephora. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Powder, but I chose the shade number 4 so that I can try it out as a bronzer. I really, really like it as a bronzer. It blended out beautiful. The shade looked really pretty, so I'm liking that. I'm liking that as a bronzer. And then next up, I am going to be taking the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Bar, and I'm going to be using the bronze shade in this palette. And I really love the glowy bronzy look that this gives. I love it so much. I used a very loose brush so that it could be kind of just like a dusting of the powder, not concentrated or too pigmented, and it really did something for the face. I feel like it warmed it up, it made it glowy and just beautiful. To set my face, I'm going in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This is the Vitamin C spray. Unfortunately, I had to get rid of this spray. I love how dewy it makes my skin look, but that thing will spit at you like a llama. Like, instead of it being like a fine mist. So that's the only thing that I don't enjoy about it. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of baking with the Laura Mercier Ultra Blur Talc Free Loose Setting Powder, and I actually enjoy this one. I haven't used the original one in years, so maybe that's why I don't remember the way that the original one applies. I need to get my hands on it and compare it with this one, but I get a pretty nice finish off of this powder. I know not too many people are liking this powder too much, but it actually works really nice for me, and it doesn't dry out my skin. It doesn't make me look too powdery or anything like that. Now I'm going to be taking the same shades that I used on my eyes on top, and you guys know I always do the same routine. So we're applying the top shades to the lower lash line just to bring in the look all together, and I'm also applying some eyeliner. And for powder blush, I'm going to be going in with MAC Cosmetics Glow Play Blush, and the shade is called Blush Please. This is like a very bouncy, it's like a cream mixed with a powder type of formula, and it just went so beautiful combined with the Rare Beauty cream blush. Now I'm going to apply highlight, and this is going to be the Rare Beauty Positive Light Silky Touch Highlighter. So many of them are sold out at the moment, but if they come back in stock, check them out. I'm using the shade Enlighten, which is the lightest one, and it gives like this icy, beautiful highlight. I'm just obsessed with it. I got 2 shades from these highlights, and they're totally worth it. The formula is thin, they apply so easily, and they just make you look glowy and healthy and radiant. Now I'm applying the MAC Extra Dimension Giga Black Lash Mascara to my lower lash line. And now we're going to move on to the lips. We're going to be applying Morphe Sweet Tea Lip Liner. Loving this lip liner. So when I line my lips, I have been lining them, and then on the outer corners I fill it in just to give me a little bit more of like a full pouty look, and I have really been loving it. As far as the lipstick goes, I'm going to be using Drugstore lip color, and this is going to be Maybelline Super Stay Vinyl Ink, which these are amazing. I totally recommend them, and I will be putting the exact shade in the description box. So it's a beautiful nude peachy color, looked amazing with that lip liner, and that's about it. We are done with today's look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and I will see you guys in my next video.